It's a small case, okay, related to the sales planning by objectives of GE. Now, most of the sales plans tend to overlook sales objectives. What is the sales objective? We forget. The moment we are getting into the corporate as a salesperson, it is injected in our mind by you are here to only make sales. You are here only to bring the revenue. So as a salesperson, now I can remember our also seniors used to say you become a horse. Horse means only you think what horse does. Horse only looks forward, like only. Horse cannot see right hand side or left hand side. Whenever you are seeing anything, you will see that something is stuck here, something. So that horse can only see straight. So we become the sales horse for them, for the companies. So what happens? Only we see how much target I'm doing, how much incentives I'm getting. The objective of the entire thing, generally over the period of time, it is honest that we forget. As a sales manager also, sales executive also. Because objectives are defined by the top management. And that is boiled down to us. And now the major objective for a salespeople is bring the revenue, not other things. But I told you there are many other ways and the objectives can be there in the company. I have seen many companies, they do not focus much on sales. They rather focus on quality. I know many companies, rather they focus on team building, talking whatever persons or people or employees are talking to the outsiders, it should be same. There should not be any deviation. Maybe possible, you make little lesser sale. I have seen many companies wherein if you're not doing your target, they will not scold you. They'll say, okay, fine, this time it didn't happen, next time we'll do. Because our focus main on the increment or main focus is to market development and so on and so forth, or product development, all of those things. So now let's say realistic example of sales planning by objectives in GE. Most of the sales plans tend to overlook sales objectives. At GE, however, sales objectives from an important component of the sales plan. The salespersons formulate a sequence of steps that will help them achieve the objectives they set for themselves. Now, suppose a salesman, they want to, in GE, generally GE, LG, they sell generally the thing that medical equipments. So you are a salesman of GE, wherein your responsibility is to bring sales or the orders from the companies wherein they need the repair for GE products and all. So you know that MRI scanning machines and other equipments, mainly it is done by then many things in ICUs and all. Many equipments, many devices are used from GE. Okay, GE is the manufacturer of that. Think that you are the salesperson of that GE company, wherein your target is to get, let's say, $5,000. Okay, $5,000 certain target you have to bring in this month as an order of the repair shop, repairing work. Okay, then what will you do? What will be your now? Whenever we make sales, first what we do, we identify the customer's authorized signatory or single point of source, point of contact, single point of contact. Okay, in any company, whether it is new company or the existing company, new order or the existing order. First, we try to understand and identify who is the POC, point of contact in that, and who is the authorized signatory. Authorized signatory means who will be signing on the purchase order or who will be giving you the order in that case. Okay. Now, once we identify, then we meet those authorized signatories and try to understand whether they need that service or not. Here, in this case, repairing services of that particular devices, GE devices, correct? Now, if that is the case, we'll try to identify that whether there is any repairing requirement is there or not. Now, sometimes authorized signatories are not very much expert. Authorized signatories or the contact person may not be expert in that particular domain. In that case, as a salesperson, we need to ask few questions. So there is some technique which is called spin technique, situational, problematic, implicative questions, and need payoff. So we have these four ways of one method, spin, but four types of questions or things we try to understand. That means, sir, do you have any repair work? The customer will say, no, I don't have any repair work. Sir, how do you know that? Because nobody has given me requirement that that device is bad, not working. Then the moment I can say that, okay, sir, are you aware about the all functions of that? Yes, I am aware. Customer may say, no, I'm not aware. If you want to talk, I can call someone who is aware about these machines and all. So both the ways. Salespeople will discuss. What will discuss? Sir, are you facing any problem? In short, they will say, no. Let's say, in rare case somebody will say, I need a repair requirement. Immediately you come and do it. That is your luck. Salesperson's luck that order is ready. You go pick up the order. I'm just saying you in a worst case. First answer is no. Then we try to identify, means we become a consultant. We become a moderator in between the discussions and all. What? We'll try to understand, okay, fine. You are using, sir, our GE MRI machines. Huh? All working fine? Yes, all working fine. Is there any noise? So he can say noise. What kind of noise? Maybe something, let's say something is just salesperson is saying, like some faint noise, it will come. No, I didn't see that. Sir, you observe that. You go there, you observe at the end, whenever you are generating the report, before that, final submission, if you're getting 1 minute long this sound, you let me. Let's say he gone there, he checked it, and he found that that sound is coming, which is very feeble and not in actually negligible. He didn't understand that. Then salespeople, with his knowledge of the product, he starts saying that, sir, this sound is because of this reason. This reason means this. You need a system software upgrade, or you need to change this one. I do not know. I'm not from medical background. I'm just giving example. So you need to change this device, or you need to change not device, this part of that. Then it will go. Otherwise, it will keep on increasing, and it may now I am giving fear to him. Huh? Now I am scaring. If you do not do that, then it may be possible your reading will be inaccurate. Bus. So that one spin need payoff. If you are not doing, you need to pay this penalty. You are not doing with me, this is the loss which you are going to make. So then generally what happens, that customer says, okay, fine, we'll do that. We'll do that, and then whatever, $5,000, $2,000, $3,000, something. So what you are doing now, you are convincing, whether through presentation, through talking, through discussions, you have identified the need now, and he's agreed to that. Now he will say, what? Give me the quotation. Correct? So before giving the quotation, we need to know about the competition. The same problem, same software, same tools, what competition is charging. If tomorrow competition is charging, let's say, lesser than half of whatever we are going to charge, then tomorrow customer will churn from my company to other company, GE to LG devices. Okay, so that is the reason we need to have the competition analysis. So generally, salespeople, they know. If you ask me, who used to know what Airtel used to do, what Microsoft used to do, what Cisco used to do, how much they are charging, what are the varieties of product, what Zoom is doing, where Zoom is good, where Zoom is bad, where OVX is good, where OVX is lagging, what is the problem, everything we used to know. And accordingly, we used to pitch and something like that. Fine. So in that case, we can present that through presentation also, or in terms of verbal discussion also. And then we are giving the quotation. I am assuming that quotation is far better than other competition. Now, please remind one thing, that any company will give you the order, whether it is servicing, repairing, new order, whatever, unless until they are not having 3 quotations. Generally, finance, they do not pass. Generally. Now, we know how we manipulate, or they also know how they manipulate. They will take from one vendor. Let's they are taking from GE. And there is a good relationship in between GE person and that authorized signatories. So that authorized signatories will take from LG and someone another 2 quotations, and they will not give the hints that GE has given list one. So they will take higher quotations and then order will come to Z. That is a different thing. Everybody, it is an open secret. Everybody knows it. Okay. Whether he is favoring another company or not, I'm not getting into that. That is a salesperson's capability of handling that particular company and the relationship. I'm not getting into that. But the point is, it happens. The main crux of this discussion is generally three quotations any salespeople, finance people, they ask before approving any order or the bill. Now, in that case, what happens? Herein, I am assuming that G salesperson think you or me, we have given the competitive pricing to them. Okay. And then he's giving me the PO, purchase order. So these are the stages when a salesperson should plan to bring the sales stepwise. Now you think, you please understand. I spoke about many things regarding organization planning, direction, collaboration, everything I spoke. But you see, when at the time of sales happening, I'm not thinking about what organization is thinking, what collaboration I am having, what communication I am having with other people, what my senior management is telling. No, my main focus is now how to bring $5,000 repair order from certain company. Now, certain companies, you can say that Sagar Hospital, you can say Apollo Hospital, generally hospitals, that medical equipments, right? Jayadeva Hospital, whatever. So from hospitals, how much? $5,000 I'm bringing. That is my entire focus. And that I'm dividing that planning into 5, 6 different stages so that I can get the purchase. You understood what is the sales planning? What is all about? How companies will do, why the companies they do, and so on and so forth. Reevaluation happens when something is ongoing. Think that the order came and then my support executives, support engineers have gone there to repair. And then I'm checking, okay, is it okay? Is it done? Something like that. Ongoing process. So in any business, big business, when it is ongoing and I'm doing something changes, then it is reevaluated. Clear? So last point we'll be discussing, taking a very interesting case and, very interesting and actual case of Baskin Robins. But the point is very different that first time someone um, um, uh, could realize that ice cream, for selling ice cream, there could be a better place like this. Means big showroom. I will say that is a shop basically. Okay, you can see it there. So big shop for ice creams that point of time. So that was a shock. Now then I tried to understand what is all about this Baskin Robbins and all. So the Baskin Robbins sales strategy is different or was different in India. Baskin Robbins, basically the UK based company. Okay. And roughly 1993 December, this point of time, listen this very carefully. You'll be enjoying. This is a case, basically, case study. So Baskin Robbins came here in India first time in the year of 1993, December, something like that. Okay. And they started their business in posh localities only. Delhi, Mumbai, posh localities. Bangalore was not there at that point of time because Bangalore we used to consider type 2 city. They opened their first business in the metros, Delhi, posh areas, Delhi and Mumbai. And Mumbai, Bandra, whatever I'm telling you, Bandra, Ceiling, and those places are the posh that point of time. Now, Baskin Robbins, their strategy was since 90s, that point of time, they started increasing the network of this uh, ice cream business. So that is the reason 1993 they came to India and started this business. In short, in India, that point of time, there was, I'm just telling you, before the case starts, then I will tell you why I'm talking about this case study and where was the problem. So they had in India 127 franchises in 60 cities, including A, B, and C. So 1993 they came. They started in posh localities of posh metros, Delhi, Mumbai, and so on and so forth. After that, they started increasing network. 1993 and onwards, they started expanding their network in 60 cities in India and total 127 franchises. Now you can think that 60 cities, But if you divide 127, it is hardly two. Each city only will have two franchises. Think Mumbai is having only two franchises. Think Calcutta will have only two franchises. Think you will have two franchises. What is that? Nothing, isn't it? So A, B, C, whatever, good metros, B grade metro. B grade means as per the financial things I'm telling you. Second type metro or third type, whatever the places are there. Including all of A, B, C types of cities, they had only 127 franchises. And they started increasing network, but till 2004 March, they could not have the turnover. That means what? Before 2004, let's say up to 2000 or something, they were making losses. There were no turnover, means making losses, making losses, making losses. Now, in any business, if you are having 60 cities presence, 127 franchises you are handling, and let's say 1993 to 2000, roughly 7 years loss continuously going, it's a big concern, isn't it? Now, this re-evaluating comes, that control comes into the picture. Now, think that now I'm talking about the sales planning. Now, you try to match the concept, whatever I taught you just right now. Okay, everything, all the steps and all the steps are happening, but sales is not happening, which is company's main target. Correct na? Any companies. Now, in that case, what is happening in 2000 or 2001, Baskin Robins hired authority brought Pankaj Chaturvedi. Pankaj Chaturvedi is one person. Think. Even I don't know who is Pankaj Chaturvedi, and I never heard his name later on. But anyhow, they brought Pankaj Chaturvedi as a CEO of India operation for Baskin Robbins. Okay, and it is not India, South Asia, India and South Asia. That is Pacific, South Asia, Pacific area. Okay. Now he understood simple. Now boss has given, top management has given that objective or the goal. Please understand how it is related. That we need to increase sales. That is the goal which he's having. But the steps he needs to decide. You understood now sales planning and sales steps, how it is coming. Now, sales steps, being a CEO of South Asia Pacific, he has to decide what he has done first. He has changed, or he has taken 4 stages, 4 steps, 5 steps. Number one, what he has done, he segregated A, B, C types of cities and C types of cities. I told you, I came from Calcutta, though it is not C type city, but I didn't know that 200 rupees one ice cream cost and never heard of that. So what they did, they stopped and closed. That guy closed C type cities, all franchises. Okay, all franchises he did stopped it. After closing, it came to 35 cities. Please understand the number now. Earlier it was 60. Number of cities came down to 35. But the number of franchises from 127 it gone to only 110. So in that case, big chunk means only 17 franchises were there in 35 cities. How, I don't know. What is the calculation now? Okay. But still, I'm considering something like that. They can say these two cities together, one franchise. They can have that policy. So I'm just telling. So that gone down. So once it is done, the second step, what he took, he said, I do not need big ice cream parlors that like barista coffee shop you're sitting and eating ice creams. So what he did, he reduced the franchisee or shop carpet size. So he reduced it to 250 to 300 square feet only. Previously, it was more than that. Clear? Third, what he did tie up with ITC hotels, Taj, Sahara, Jet Airlines, and all of those things so that they can put their ice cream counters, Baskin Robbins ice cream counters of those places. And that is the reason when you go to airport, you see that counter is there. When you are going to Taj or ITC, you may see that one Baskin Robbins counter is there. Okay, he did that tie up with all of those things. Okay, and fourth, what he did, he brought some products, something like that. So what he did, he brought some products in such a way that it attracts kids and youth, so that their number of sales can get increased. That is the beauty of these 4 stages he has done. Understood? Understood? Now he stopped little bit. Sales gone increased. But he thought, no, sales is not coming as per the expectation or as per the company goal. So then what he did, for A grade cities, what he did, he said that whatever the shop it is there, franchises are there, we will make it store of the future. Store of the future kind of concept. Good ambience. You come, there will be good fragrance. You sit, different varieties, good ambience. He made this name, or he gave this name, that store of the future. Now you think in 2004, 2005, okay, 2006, that point of time, 8 is talking about store of the future in terms of ice cream. So that was his target, isn't it? So once it is done, what they did, he opened in Mumbai, Delhi, in big locations, ice cream home delivery. I never ordered it, but I heard it that ice cream can be ordered and they will deliver you at your doorstep there in Delhi and Mumbai and all of those things. Okay. And what he has done, he made it pre-packed ice cream. Like, you know that pre-packed, I do not need to explain that. So pre-packed, it is packed, you order, somebody will deliver to you. Okay. And these pre-packed ice creams also they were delivering that point of time, supermarkets, multiplexes, and all of those things. That is the reason when you go to Inox, you will see that Baskin Robins counter is there and all pre-packed. You ask, you take it, you can go inside and or outside also, whatever they can, based on the requirement. Okay, so supermarkets, malls, multiplexes, he did it. Things are going good. Things are going good, but he wanted to make another, jump of the step, that revenue was coming, but goal was not achieved. So then he introduced 2 types of product. One, he said give discount. He is giving the name of brochure scheme and value additive scheme. The 2 schemes they have gave the name. Brochure scheme means in brochure it is mentioned 300 rupees, 50% discount. Take 150 rupees. In brochure it is mentioned 600 rupees, 50% discount, 300 rupees. Now we are Indians. Free may, if somebody is giving poison also will eat. You are not eating. I will prove you. In free, you are taking poisons. Whenever you are going for any lunch, any Udupi restaurants, I'm not, names are irrelevant here. Any Udupi restaurant and any restaurants out here in Bangalore, you will see in some cases, you will see that you are taking lunch along with 1 Coca-Cola free or Pepsi free. You order, 1 pizza, Pepsi free, isn't it? Is Pepsi good for your health? Mexico, 99%, rather 100% Mexicans, they are having only 1 kidney, do you know? 1 kidney. You search it. Because they worship with Coca-Cola. There is some political game is there. I'm not getting into that. They worship, they give Coca-Cola in front of God, idols. That much addicted they are. They don't drink water. Instead of water, they say, why to drink water? Same price, we'll drink Coke. So because of that, sugar, everybody is having type 1 diabetes and so on and so forth. 1 kidney is gone. But still, they are drinking. Now, if you consider that soft drinks are harmful for your body, do you think that with pizza, if they are not giving you free, nothing is free, 10 rupees anyhow it is taking from you and they are giving you, deducting their margin. That is a bundle. So if with pizza, whenever you are giving order, you need to buy cold drinks, will you buy? May not be. Maybe 60% cases will not buy. I don't buy because of the health issues. Fine. When we are going to eat something, lunch and all, will you buy Pepsi for all of your family? Four family members, you're going, give me four Pepsi. You will never do that. But the moment somebody is telling, sir, don't worry, sir, it's free, then you will not throw it. Then you will not throw it, isn't it? So, with this example, I am telling you another, these things is value additive. What they are saying that you buy one, I'm giving you one free, or something added, you take it. So free, we are happy. Even we can drink poison also. And the second one, what Pankaj Chaturvedi said, no problem. You want ice cream? I'll give you another ice cream. You want ice cream? I'll give you something else, caramel. So value addition. So these two products came, uh, came into the, he introduced. So this is also what happened. Now, today, when we are talking about Pizza Hut is giving one Pepsi, Pizza Hut giving these things, this concept was introduced by Pankaj Chaturvedi. And that point of time, you go back and search in Google. If you used to order pizza, then they used to offer you ice creams, Baskin Robin ice creams. So he made this concept viable. But anyhow, ice cream will melt and all. That is a later on discussions. That is the reason it got stopped. But the concept was introduced by Pankaj Chaturvedi, CEO, in that point of time. Fine. So that was the thing and all. And finally, what happens? Or as per the goal, everything was happening. Top management was happy. Pankaj Chaturvedi was happy. See, understand how he has done. See, great cities, number of franchises reduced. So my burden got reduced. Franchises means extra cost. You know that. That burden reduced. A grade, B grade cities, they have introduced many products, many new things, many ideas, many freebies, and so on and so forth. So order has come. Many tie up with SpiceJet, India Airlines, hotels, Inox, IMAX, all of those things. So it is done. Finally, whatever he thought that, okay, fine, I am having now orders, I am generating revenue. But what about the supply chain? What about the distribution? What about the distribution? Because if tomorrow I cannot sell or I cannot give butterscotch this variety, variants, if a customer is asking in Bangalore, then tomorrow that customer will not come to me. So the distribution is most important for any business like this, basically FMCG, isn't it? So in that case, what he did, he organized all executives training. All, you will see that if you're visiting any shopping malls here in Bangalore, in Baskin Robins, you will see one girl is sitting in that counter other than the sales boy. So he gave training to the sales girls, sales boys, how to maintain etiquette, how to behave, how to do all of those things. Prior to that, nobody thought of that customer executives can be trained. Customer executives are the main people for making any sales. Customer executives are also important, for customers, those who are coming, stepping in. So Vodafone used to happen, used to follow. That is the reason whenever you go to Vodafone franchises, Vodafone store, you will see all ambience are same, colors are red, everybody is wearing red or yellow, whatever. I don't know. I forgot that dress code. That dress code, you will see that. That point of time it was. Recently I didn't visit. I'm just telling you. So Pankaj Chaturvedi has replicated the same thing for the executives and the back office. That how to manage this distribution, whom to order properly, which vendor will give you, what time it will take, how you will preserve that, how customer service executives or salespeople, salesperson, sales executives will behave. All these things you decide on. And rest is the history. History means it was successful until now. In 2023 also, Baskin Robbins is. Now